Okay, put your fucking hands up, this the fucking anthem. Smiling cause I'm young, rich, black, and I'm handsome.
Alright, who's getting in the back?
Do you want to get in the back or me? I'll get in the back.
This is different from last episode.
Hop in, Karen.
Problems. I hit a bad bitch with a fist full of condoms. In the randomness of risky menages, like get the head right, she can get what she want. If it spits, then flaunt it. My drip like a.
Alright, so we're going to bring you guys another nutritional video today.
Kitchen bros.
Kitchen brethren, the brethren of the kitchen. Today we're going to be doing cuts of protein and comparing the protein content, the calorie content, and just basically talking about when is good for which source of protein. So if you're at like a bulking phase or a dieting phase, and just to give you guys an idea of the calorie and macronutrient content of the different sources of protein.
Quickest way to get in the best quality protein. So we're going to get a cut of each, and we're going to show you guys how to cook it all. I reckon go skin on, just skin on salmon.
Yeah. Do you actually get the skin on?
Yeah.
Do you? I always get the skin off.
Skin off?
Yeah.
It's the best bit.
Yeah, but you're forgetting.
Low calorie.
You cook it on a gourmet barbecue. I cook it in a fucking pan.
Alright. Oh, on the pan still we can get
No, go skin on.
Skin on. Yeah, I'll select the best fillet. I hate this end. I hate the tail end. It's shit.
The tail end is shit. There's no thickness.
I want the juice.
The meat.
Alright, we'll go that. Read that. Look what's in that.
How would you cook these in the barbecue?
I'll make these delicious. So basically, this is something this is one of your lowest calorie. It's literally got nothing. Prawns have got, it's 85 calories.
One morel. Shrimp.
Yeah. All right, let's get some shrimp. You can get a really good deal here because all the fish that they don't sell the day before from the actual fresh part, they put it here and they wrap it. You can get nice pieces, but you got to eat it within a day or two unless you want to freeze it. Let's get a nice slab of barrel.
I reckon it's very dangerous dealing with not fresh fish. Like you said, you have to eat it like that day.
Well, you got a day to eat this, but you're saving so much.
No, you got till next year. Give me some kangaroo. I hate it, but I don't like. But I mean, I just feel like it gives people more options. Get these for sure. These are amazing. I reckon we should do a kangaroo steak. I'm not a fan of kangaroo, but it gives people an option because some people do like it.
All right, the kangaroo steak.
Let's see if we can actually make it nice. Let's see if
I'll put that on the charcoal.
Yes.
I'll flame grill that.
Beautiful.
Done.
So I just tried to bullshit the Coles workers and tell them we have permission to film here. I told them I was on the phone to the CEO, but they didn't believe me, so there's a high chance we're going to get kicked out. We'll continue to persist, try and get as much of it as we can, but if it cuts out, we'll show the rest of the meat at home.
Dogs.
Sandwich steak's not realistic. What do you got there?
Rum. Rum's beautiful, and I want to get a scotchy.
I feel it. They're tiny. I feel it's nicer. I feel it's such a nice steak.
I'll get a small rum. Should I get a small rum?
Yeah.
Get a small rum and a small white fillet. Or should I get, because you can see the difference in those steaks. You can see the marbling.
Well, it's 3 cuts of steak. There's going to be different macros.
Yeah.
And different, I think so. Sure all of it.
Beautiful.
You want to do like breast, thigh? Yeah. Here we go. Thigh.
Like a sauce. You put like a barbecue sauce in it.
Bro, I love just getting like a few different types of seasonings, the ones with no sugar in there, and just
Mash it. Do that.
mixing through.
You're in charge of beef
so
mince.
good. I'm the beef mince.
You're the beef mince expert. I'm in charge of the flame.
We've got sizzle steaks. They're nice and easy.
Should we cook these on the gas barbecue or the? Oh, could we get lamb? Is all we need lamb. Could we just get lamb cutlets, a small amount?
Paul, we can get all of it. Let's just focus on one thing at a time, mate. You're getting too ahead of yourself.
Sorry. Sorry, Mike.
So pork sizzle steaks.
They're so puny and
Look how many there is though.
Yeah, but you're not going to get the juice out of these. They're just like,
What are you thinking then?
I just want something with a bit more girth.
Well then you go, here, is that loin chop? What's that? Yeah, get the loin chops.
It's got a little bit more depth.
Thickness.
Yeah, I want thickness. Thickness on entry.
Thickness, thickness mixed with thickness. When it comes to barbecues, if you break it, Paul will fix it. There is no meat on that.
There's no meat on it, but it's delicious.
Yeah, but we're not. There's no meat.
It's delicious. You've got to think the people that are going to be watching these videos, they don't eat
That's
a lot.
like comparing my bicep to Chris Cavallos's bicep. This is Chris Cavalos and then here's mine. No way.
Right,
It's not the
what
same.
we'll do is we'll get a few variation. We'll discuss because people would eat this. This will be more protein than people don't eat a lot. This will be, you and I eat like 400 grams of protein.
We'll get it.
All right, look at this. This cart is just full of muscle.
Wow. There is some serious.
Have we forgot something? We've got fish, we've got beef, we've got pork, we've got chickens and eggs. Done. Eggs it is. This isn't a part of the video. This is just me. It's just so I can eat when I go home.
You would have noticed how immensely shredded Paul was and calorie conscious he was in the last video. Things have changed. Couple of pies.
I think garlic pie's the best.
I would smash that so, like, well, not right now, but I mean, I would love to. It does look good. I like this one because the first ingredient's salt. Like some of them, I bet you this will put sugar in it. Roast chicken. First, no, that's actually not too bad. Portuguese chicken. Sugar, there you go. Sugar, first ingredient. That means if it's first ingredient, it means there's the most of it. So I don't want any sugar.
The most essential trio with grilling meat: salt, pepper, olive oil, or olive oil spray.
So, if you get a few of these seasonings, ones that haven't got sugar in it, these are awesome for like chicken breast, for mince, any meat that you can sort of like marinate it into before you chuck it on the grill. Amazing. Give them so much flavour.
No, we're not doing budget things now. Actually, get some farm fresh eggs. These were the eggs we got last time. All right, that's all our protein, I think. Can you think of anything else other than like WPI?
I think that's pretty good, man. We've got a plethora of protein sources.
Yeah, this is going to be delicious.
Yeah.
Can't wait to cook all this.
Can't wait to just smell it and not be able to eat any of
I
it.
can't wait to throw this in the bin and not touch it.
Do you want to put the kangaroo back?
No, we'll cook it.
We're like a married couple, eh? Fighting about everything. Like, first he takes the trolley off me, then he wants me to put the kangaroo back.
Put the kangaroo back.
Let's roll out to Miami and get MIA. Baby, how that sound? When I'm feeling high, I'm probably on some light skin. When I'm feeling low, I'm sipping on some brown. Won't you come trips to California? We can get with it, show you how the goes down. You know around the world it get nasty, and I'ma be right there. Don't wear best with a cash.
All right, so we're just preparing all our protein sources here. We've got our beef, so our steak. We've got our beef patties, our kangaroo, and our lamb, as well as our white fish, our barramundi, our salmon. We've got some pork chops over here, chicken breast, chicken thigh, beef mince,
Eggs.
some prawns, and some eggs. So every single protein option we've got here.
So much protein.
Delicious. Delicious.
Moolah, fatty, you not ready. I'ma get the cheese with the bread with spaghetti. Letty, Seti, can play with them bros. Opportunistic, I stay on them home. I ain't got time to be hanging with y'all, especially when there is no money involved. You ain't seen mighty long red beam on his dome. Point seen money gone.
Let's roll out to Miami and get MIA. Baby, how that sound? When I'm feeling high, I'm probably on some light skin. When I'm feeling low, I'm sipping on some brown. Won't you come trips to California? We can get with it, show you how the goes down. You know around the world it get
Fucking
nasty,
fish.
and I'ma be right there. Don't wear that's what I cash be.
Robert De Niro, fly as a sparrow. Profit to profit,
yeah.
arrow to pharaoh.
Beautiful.
Live bueno, hustle like Mano.
All right, Mikey,
All money in,
shall
no
we?
Drano. Can't no
Let's go, you go.
Eat it like I get mine.
We'll put the, yeah, go to steaks.
Bake it, shape it, and cake it, and make it.
I can
Never
line
had
them
to
up.
fake it to make it. Just put the pedal to the metal, rock it up and reflect it. I'm living the fast life. Jet after jet and try to keep my cash right. I know you understand the meaning. Hand full of greening, while the fans keep fiending. Straight up, no leaning. I'm right where the chips at. Either in the
Show
hood
a
where
few
the crips
pieces,
at.
yeah.
Joint scene, mighty long red beam on his dome. Point scene, money
Leave that.
gone.
Let's roll out to Miami and get MIA. Baby, how that sound? When I'm feeling high, I'm probably on some light skin. When I'm feeling low, I'm sipping on some brown. Won't you come trips to California? We can get with it, show you how the goes down. You know around the world it get nasty, and I'ma be right there. Don't wear that's what I cash be. I'ma be right there, right for cash be. That's what I cash be.
So we're working out the macros and the calories of everything. Boom. Pork chop, chicken thigh.
Directly onto the lunch.
Boom.
Beautiful. Nice.
Crisp.
Fucking perfect.
That's fun. So it's not uncommon for people to just think protein's protein and it's all low calorie. Different protein sources have different content of calories. So some are a lot more dense than the others. And the protein content obviously changes per 100 grams too. So what we've done, we've worked out per 100 grams how many calories, how much protein, and how much fat is in each of these different cuts. Paul, what do we got first? We've got our
Lamb loin chop.
So a loin chop, which is dense as fuck, delicious as fuck, but per 100 grams, we've got 286 calories, 23 grams of fat, and 17 grams of protein. It's actually more fat than there is protein in the lamb chop.
We cook that on the charcoal so you can see how juicy it is.
Our cutlet, dense as well.
Lamb cutlet.
315 calories per 100 grams, 28 grams of fat, and 16.5 grams of protein. So again, lamb's for you fat fucks, or you ketogenic people.
Here we've got a lean kangaroo steak.
Kangaroo steak dry as fuck. Personally, I hate it. I think it tastes like shit. But 135 calories, 1 gram of fat, and 31 grams of protein per 100 grams. So that is
Pretty lean.
pretty efficient protein-wise.
These are our steak options. So we've got our rump steak, our porterhouse steak, and our eye fillet steaks.
Our rump steak, we're looking at 180 calories per serve, 7 grams of fat, and 31 grams of protein per 100 grams rather. Porterhouse, we're looking at 300 calories per serve. This was the most dense, I think, of everything.
The most marbling was found throughout that steak.
22 grams of fat with 25 grams of protein. And then, have we done the rump?
No, we've done the rump, we've got the eye fillet.
The eye fillet per 100 grams. 178 calories, 5 grams of fat, and 32 grams of protein. I think the eye fillet's my favorite cut. I love the eye fillet. Beautiful.
These are our grass-fed beef patties.
With our beef patties, we're looking at, well, this wasn't per 100 grams, this was per patty. So roughly per patty, there's 240 calories, 17 grams of fat, and 21 grams of protein. Again, another delicious source of protein. This is full off-season.
This
This
is me right now.
Off-season, that with potatoes in the air fryer, that is a beautiful off-season meal.
I'll be having that for lunch right after this video.
And I'll be having this, chicken breast. Dry, good old chicken breast. But you know what? The way you cook it, it's so much better than how I've been having it.
Succulent char grilled
So
over
succulent.
the flame.
So with that chicken breast per 100 grams, looking at 166 calories, 4 grams of fat, and 31 grams of protein. So it's obvious why that's a good cut of meat for contest prep. You're looking at keeping your calories down, you want to keep your protein high. Chicken breast it is.
We've got our chicken thigh.
Chicken thigh, notoriously high in fat, but it's not that high. So per 100 grams, 167 calories, 10 grams of fat, and 24 grams of protein in our chicken thigh.
So this is also a great meal option to have in the off season as well, because it's a little bit juicier than our chicken breast.
And it's tastier. Sometimes when you're following an off-season diet, it's just nice to have a bit of variation. So rather than eating chicken breast all the time, change up for some chicken thigh, a bit fattier, a bit juicier, a bit tastier. It just prevents the diet from getting so monotonous.
This is our pork. This is pork loin steak. This is pork.
What's that?
Pork chops? Pork chop.
200 calories per 100 grams, 9 grams of fat with 27 grams of protein.
That is pretty good. And that is a nice piece. That's a nice
piece of meat. Again, variation in your diet. Sometimes it gets a bit tedious eating the same things over and over again. So having all these different options of protein available, being aware of what's in them and when they fit in your plan, it's great knowledge to have because it keeps things interesting. And Paul loves to cook. Paul
fucking love it.
Loves it. Changing up what he's eating all the time consistently, different cuts of meat for different points of his progress. It just keeps things a bit more exciting, makes the lifestyle less boring.
Now, this is my favorite. This is the most underrated protein source. Just prawns. They're so low calorie, and as Mike will show you now, what's in them? Fuck all.
Cooked shrimp per 100 grams. 100 calories per 100 grams, 0.3 grams of fat with 24 grams of protein.
That's
So
a lot.
That's the closest to pure protein that you find out of any of these.
And you can eat a lot of these.
What do we got next?
And we've got barramundi skin on.
Barra. A bit of barra per 100 grams. 92 calories, 20 grams of protein, and 1.5 grams of fat. Another good contest prep option.
The best.
Tastes like shit if you don't cook it on the...
If you do it properly, it's beautiful.
You gotta do it on the barbecue.
And finally, we have got our beautiful salmon with the skin on.
Another dense one. So this is, I like to have some salmon in the contest light because it's so rich in omegas, which we need those fats, essential fatty acids. They're essential. Our organs are comprised of fat. Our brain's comprised of fat. We need fat. So sometimes it's good to keep it in there. But we've got 200 calories per 100 grams with 13 grams of fat and 23 grams of protein. There we have it. Look at that, protein bay. Fucking, what a plethora of protein for all you poofters.
All right, let's fucking eat.
Let's eat. Don't let me hang in.
Oh, I thought you were flexing.
I'll do it to myself.
I thought you were flexing.
Moolah, fatty, you not ready. I'ma get the cheese with the bread with spaghetti.